in Atlanta. I hit the blue flame light with them two-tone gates. Who you know gon' face?
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is Tony Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll go down at the 28.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And out of bounds right around the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's a lot of racket.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Gibson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Gibson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Boy, you gotta pick that shit up,
in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
That's the second quarterback, because he ain't bad for the fucking game. I don't know why I went to
Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That's crazy.
Out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. on first is Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good D, bro.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
I know what you're talking about,
Carson wins as the first half is winding down, and Washington going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 12, Prescott eluding the pressure right. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
do nothing crazy.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give running right, Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
That's good D, homie.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Yo.
Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Oh, the tight end. Oh no, yeah, he legit. He is legit in real life. He like it ain't like he's not amazing, but he do what he need to do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Got him out of his game now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
I'm still going to play it.
First down, Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington.
Is that Zane Pickens?
Bodies here and it's intercepted.
Boy, is that Zane Pickens out there?
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
There's ain't pictures out there, boy. Goddamn right. I don't do nothing fake. I don't do nothing fake, boy. I don't do real deal out here, boy. This ain't picking from BHP. You know what I'm saying? You ain't guaranteed. You ain't guaranteed no number now. You ain't that special.
He can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get it down, but number 3 takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ain't that goddamn special now.
Wentz now on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
That was a terrible
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I can play him man to man. I ain't worried about him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
Pig, you better not be hit like that, boy.
This one past the 30 down to the 25. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll be like that.
Oh, he fakes the spike. Flushed out right.
Boy, I
slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left.
Was it? Boy, is that Zane Pickens, boy?
Picked off
boy, quit playing Zane Pickens, man. Throw down. Boy, come on now. No, he just found 16.
Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games.
You better watch out, because I'm the one that got it from the start anyway.
Now as he has been tremendous all day
long. You better be watch out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Do like that sometimes. Just get on it.
To throw, it's Wentz. Hitting Samuel on the slant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his target, Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's Gallup on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
But I'm still a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? That's not true.
Wentz to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now for 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
Been there the whole game.
I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now Wentz. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
They come few and far between. You better get them while you can. You better get them while you can.
On the field now
you
as
ain't
they
gonna
will
get a whole
send
lot
this
of
one
them.
away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Wentz now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
Boy, get Chase Young, boy.
The receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young. I am. I'm looking at it. We needed that. We needed that for morale in the locker room. Wentz needed that, boy.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.
Did you see Zane Pickens do what he needed to do out there? Thank you, Zane Pickens, for showing up.